Hey everybody. So video today on the B section of Girl From Ipanema. Will had asked if I had some thoughts about this. So, and I do, thank you Larry McKenna, of course, as all thoughts that I have come from Larry. But here's the B section, here's the melody, the Girl From Ipanema, and there's a lot of stuff behind me and we'll get to it. But here's the melody. It goes into the A section again. So, Girl From Ipanema, full disclosure, I love this tune. I don't know why it gets such a bad rap. A lot of people have like negative thoughts on this tune. I don't know why, because it is a beautiful tune by Antonio Carlos Jobim, and the chords are absolutely beautiful. The melody is beautiful. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I love it. So here you go. Here's some thoughts on this B section. Normally, if people call Girl From Ipanema, they're going to call the tune in concert F. Anyway, so concert F. So I put it on the board, I put the B section in the tenor key. So tenor key would be G, right? Up a whole step. So the bridge goes up a half step. So the concert chord would be G flat major. So, beautiful. It goes up a half step for this bridge. So that would be A flat major. Now, what am I thinking playing over that A flat major? Well, I think A flat major, but I don't necessarily think A flat major scale. If I'm thinking a scale, I'm probably going to be thinking a Lydian scale. So I think A flat major, but with a sharp 4. So here, if I arpeggiate it up to the 9, there's my A flat major 7 or major 9. Now, if I'm playing the scale, here's my Lydian scale. That D natural is the sharp 11 or the sharp 4. So that would be my thought over this. But really, I'm thinking major. A flat major. There's my major. And I'm thinking major because when I go to D flat 7, this is where my Larry McKenna idea comes in of Larry's use of the melodic minor scale, or the, as he said, the jazz minor. This would be the second application, which is, if it's a dominant chord with a natural 9, which this D flat 7 is, I go to the 5th degree and play that jazz minor or that melodic minor. So I have up on the board, so the A flat jazz minor. So D flat 1, D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat would be the 5th degree of that D flat 7. So that jazz minor, but here's the bigger concept. A flat major, A flat minor, major to minor. So let me arpeggiate up to the 9 on both of those and you'll hear what I mean. So when I arpeggiate, I'm going to arpeggiate the A flat minor major 7 chord. So listen to it, you'll hear it. So that's the thought here. So instead of thinking about this D flat 7, I'm really thinking about this A flat jazz minor, or major to minor. Now, here we go. Next chord, A flat minor. So now this really is like just a straight minor chord with the flat 7. So then I'll arpeggiate, I'll change the 7 to the flat 7. Here I was doing the G natural, so the major 7 over this A flat minor, because that's part of the jazz minor scale. But here I'll do the flat 7. So here you go. Listen to these 3 arpeggios. first little bit of this bridge, and then I'll play a solo over this in a few minutes here. But now I get to an E7. So the E7, remember this is tenor key. So the E7 has a natural 9. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the 5th degree of E7. So I've got now a B jazz minor. If I stick with that same arpeggio, that would be the sound there. But what's the relationship between A flat to B? A flat to B. Well, that's really a minor third. Now, and harmonically, it should be G sharp minor to B for it to be a real minor third. But you get the idea here. A flat minor, and then up a minor third. B jazz minor, the B minor. So now let me play all of those. Sorry. I'll do it again. Now I jump down to the 2 minor. Okay, remember this relationship, the minor third, because now I've got an F7. Well, so A minor in the key of G for me, this would be my 2 chord, right? So we're back, we're out of the key of A flat major. Now we're back into the key of G for tenor, right? So 2 chord here. And now this really is like a flat 7 dominant in the key of G, this F7. But it's a natural 9 on this dominant chord. So what do? I go to the 5th degree, C jazz minor. So the relationship, minor third, A to C, just like A flat to C flat or to B, minor third, because you're going to get this sound. That sound on the chords, and I'll do that in a second as well to help you out with that. But here you go. Let me do all the arpeggios now down to here. Notice what I did here. I did one of these arpeggios with a major 7, so C, E flat, G, B, D, and then I did the other one with a B flat, C, E flat, G, B flat, D. That really, it doesn't matter. Either one of those will work. And now here I've just got B minor, E7, A minor, D7. So we should just think, we should recognize that right away as a turnaround. 3, 6, 2, 5. Key of G, 3, 6, 2, 5. So now I've got vocabulary that I could do over that turnaround. So here are the big concepts, though, that kind of cross over in this tune. By the way, this tune, again, I love it. It's got really large ideas that appear in multiple jazz standards. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them appear here. Major to minor, A flat major, A flat minor. Minor chords or minor sounds that go in minor thirds. And then this flat 7 dominant, really it's like a 4 minor. So if I'm in a key of G, which I am, C minor is the 4 minor, but the chord is a flat 7 dominant. Again, big idea. And then turnaround, 3, 6, 2, 5. So this planing up of minor thirds, what I'm talking about here. Larry would do this for me. He would, if I wasn't sure, if this was the chord, let's just say A minor for tenor, concert G minor, and I wasn't sure what that sound was, Larry would do this. So then I heard, oh, it's going chromatically up to the minor third. So this idea, again, major to minor, then up the minor third to the next minor. So again, I'm not necessarily thinking about the chords, although the actual chord. I'm thinking about these jazz minors, right? And then 2 chord, up a minor third to the 4 minor, it's really the flat 7 dominant, and then a turnaround. Now what I have here is in the staff, I wrote in 2 5s, right? So A flat major, and then A flat minor, D flat 7, A flat minor, D flat 7, 2 5. B minor, E7, I make that a 2 5. A minor, D7, make that a 2 5. C minor, F7, 2 5, and then 3 6 2 5. So let me play over this with the arpeggios first, and then I'll play a solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2 arpeggios. Something different here. Now, let me play a little bit of a solo here without those patterns, just so you can hear. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, and. Because I actually missed one of these. It doesn't matter how many hundreds of times I play this tune. When I'm making videos, the brain goes, but I don't want to start it again. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I finished it into the A section. Again, playing is pretty rough this morning. Sorry about that. But concept-wise, this is what I think about. Thanking Larry McKenna, of course. But this jazz minor idea, major to minor, up a minor third, minor, 2 chord, up a minor third, C minor, 3 6 2 5. There are my thoughts on Girl From Ipanema. And again, please, please, please keep an open mind with Girl From Ipanema. It is a beautiful tune, and one that's hard to play on, by the way, because people that don't know how to play on this bridge, it's evident like right away, because this is such a curious bridge. The harmonic progression is pretty sophisticated. Well, very sophisticated. So if you don't really know what you're doing, you could play some wrong notes. So anyway, Will, thanks for the question. Hope this helps everybody.